Hi, and thanks for tuning in to Northern BC News for real estate investors here in November. We've just gotten back from another trip to Northeast BC with a fantastic group of investors. This trip was particularly special for my wife and I as we were able to do a walkthrough on one of the properties that we've purchased in Dawson Creek. We actually have some new townhomes in Dawson Creek that we'll be launching here in the next couple of weeks as well, and there are details for that in the description below. There's a lot of big news that's happened here in the last month. I had to filter through a lot of different articles to pull out what I felt really gave you the essence of what's happening in the north right now. And as good as this last month's been, I believe Christmas might come a little early this year. I think the next 2 to 4 weeks could even be better as we're waiting a couple of massive final investment decisions here over the next 2 to 4 weeks. So again, I hope you can make it out to our launch event here. It's on Saturday, the 22nd, because I believe if we get one of these announcements, prices are going to be going up in a hurry, and I think it's a great time to own real estate there. One huge piece of news this month is that the government has released their new tax regime. They've actually cut that tax in half from what they had proposed earlier in the year, and this is being responded to very positively by the big oil and gas companies that are looking at building LNG plants on BC's coast. So it's very, very good news for the province here. And also here, companies have been responding with their wallets. It's been almost a record-setting month here in November for purchasing leases from the government to give you drilling rights. So companies are responding with their wallets. That creates lots of jobs, and a lot of people are coming into the region right now. Another big piece of news is that FortisBC has announced that they'll be spending $400 million to expand their LNG plant that they have actually here in the Lower Mainland in Delta. This is going to double their storage capacity, but not only double their storage capacity, they're going to increase their production capacity of LNG by 8 times. So this is going to go to fuel a lot of trucks, transportation that are using liquefied natural gas to power them. Very good news here because that gas, of course, is all coming from Northeast BC. Shell has taken a big step forward on their proposed LNG plant, LNG Canada, here this month. They've filed their environmental assessment report, and they've said in it that they expect that this plant's going to cost them upwards of $40 billion. And the lion's share of that is actually going to be spent in Northeast BC getting gas out of the ground. So fantastic news on this front, them moving this forward. Also, some very, very big news coming up shortly on Site C Dam. Either it's going to be going ahead or it's not. It's at the final step in the approval process of the government of BC approving the financing for the project. I personally believe it's going to go through. A little bit of a funny story here. Last time we were up in Northeast BC here, we were traveling between Dawson Creek and Fort St. John, and I'll show you a picture of the billboard here that I saw on the way there. Usually I don't really condone vandalism here, but I thought this was pretty funny. Somebody thought, Site C had a pretty good chance of going through here. So we'll have that announcement here. Bill Bennett says that's coming before Christmas. So another potential huge announcement coming up soon. And one more thing that's very important for this upcoming month, our Minister of Natural Gas, Rich Coleman, is in Malaysia. Right now, he's meeting with the CEO of Petronas. He's been invited to meet there on a one-to-one basis. And Rich Coleman, regarding this meeting, said that we wouldn't be asked to go to Malaysia to sit down with the board and the CEO on a one-to-one basis if we weren't getting somewhere in our project development agreements, which we are. Some have gone as far as to speculate that we're even going to get an announcement here in the next few days after these meetings are over. I personally believe this announcement is coming somewhere in the next 2 to 4 weeks. And what that means is that if that happens, real estate's going to go up in a big hurry. So I really believe that the timing could hardly be better to be looking at investing in the Northeast. And the timing could hardly be better, I believe, as well for our launch here that's coming up in Burnaby on the 22nd. That's Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. So information for that's in the description box. Would love to have you out there. And as always, if there's anything I can do to help you out, if there's any information you need about investing in the Northeast, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me, and I look forward to updating you again soon. Thanks.